Good morning. Because we are shortly going to face reopening of colleges, closure of degrees, dispute about the fees, all these things. For this, I share the judgment AR 2025 Uttarakhand 11. AR 2025 Uttarakhand 11. Bindya Khatri versus State of Uttarakhand. Actually, this relates to Uttarakhand Unaided Private Professional Educational Institution Regulation of Admission and Fixation of Fees Act 2006. Similar act is prevailing in Tamil Nadu also. The question was whether this committee can fix periodically increase of fees and with retrospective effect or not. Therefore, the issue was discussed and finally settled in favor of students, holding that you can only enhance the fees once in a 3 years, and that should not be a retrospective effect. It should be prospective effect only. So finally, writ petition was allowed, and the appellate authority fixing the tuition fees upward revision was with retrospective effects was quashed, and they have directed to issue certificates, education certificate without any further delay. Okay, you can very well follow the judgment, very 2 pages judgment. Now I would like to share, see, I have completed 43 years of practice and member of Madras High Court Advocate Association for 42 years. I have seen lot of functions with highly dismissed. Sometimes due to some issues there may be tremor and clashes between the advocates. But problem is the several times now due to recent youngsters occupying the executive post, office bearers, exclusively sparing their time in activities of association rather in practicing. But later on, I have seen several advocates nowadays are being elected only when they started practice. And unfortunately, one advocate who is regularly elected, I used to vote for him because he is very active, and he probably 90% is concentrating on advocate. But what had actually the other day happened, you would have seen the several multiple status in the Facebook and other groups wherein the stage singing competition was PDF was telecasted. When we went there and when we senior advocates few were about to sit in second row of the chair even before commencement of the program, Mr. Indian executive member became a Pakistani and alerted that we are not supposed to sit there because it is meant for executive committee members and protocol is there. Yes, we went one step behind the third row and we were sitting, but you can see how many persons who are not office bearers, who are not even advocates, were sitting in front row and also the second row. Even before commencement and after his commencement, such a unruly behavior of that Indian should be checked. Otherwise, I was not inclined to attend any functions of the Advocate Association because of the different behaviors. But I thought because it's a singing competition, I went. He self-imposed a rule stating that I have framed a rule, and just Pakistani president. He said only around one Pallavi will be permitted to sing. He said because 101, 110 persons are opted to sing here. Our members are 5,000 and 105 members opted to sing is not such a question. You would have tried a preliminary competition at association hall itself, and after that selecting the exclusive candidates. on merit, you would have conducted a program at Bar Council Hall. Would have been far better. But unfortunately, what had happened, he himself breached that rule. He started singing for about 30 minutes. Though he made to attempt to exhibit his talent, but in a different way, by taking advantage of innocence of the advocates and not giving respect to senior advocates, women advocates. They are not giving proper respect to women advocates. Lot of things are a shameful act. What I could say that sorry state of affairs. This should be that I think this should be checked anyway. At the next time elections, we should think that these persons, the unruly elements, not occupying the office bearers of the MHA. Okay, that's all right. However, after all, functions was we do not want to spoil the mood of the functions. This is what had happened. But other office bearers, secretary, vice president, president was busy with his advocates greeting him his birthday. But other office bearers would have checked him. How they allowed. What was your program? What you would have stated that what all are the events you are going to conduct, who all are the in charge for that event, so that we can cooperate with that, whatever it may be. I would like to request Mr. Jaiseelan to form a forum exclusive for singers, because there are multiple talented Carnatic singers, and our own advocates team is having excellent singers with highly qualification. They would have been called for as judges, but whatever it may be, I am not finding fault with the judges committee, because we are going down to the standard, because there is a day that we should supposed to hear Majawa Inikiriye, Panji Mitaya, all these songs. So for this judges is sufficient. Best wishes.